Hello! Today we will be playing Nine Kings, which I believe is a strategy game where you are a king looking to defeat other kingdoms. Don't know much about it, so let's head on in. Let's see, looks like we can only do a new run. And I can only be the king of nothing. Everything is unlocked. With 9 spells, 999 gold, 9,999 enemy units killed, train 999 units, use 99 troop cards, build 99 buildings, level up 299 plots, or play for 999 years. Okay, so let's try the King of Nothing. Okay, difficulty. Let's start with Peasant. Doesn't really say what they do. Perks, nothing yet. So it looks like I get a castle, soldiers, balanced melee troop, gains 1% damage per new unit. So I guess this gets stronger every time it gets made. We'll see. Paladin, a defensive melee troop. Damage buffs also increase HP, so it's a tank. Archer deals weak but fast range damage. Farm every year, I guess that's the turn. Adds 1 unit to 1 adjacent troop. Oh, so I guess every time this adds 1 unit to the soldier, it gets 1% damage. Blacksmith every year adds 2% attack damage to adjacent troops and constructions. Scout tower shoots powerful single target arrows, so that's like a defensive tower. This one just levels things up. And this is like a shield. I have no idea what any of that means. So let's find out. Year is 5 of 7. These are your enemies. Don't know what those are. Drag your castle onto an empty plot. Sure. Drag a troop card onto an empty plot to create an army. A battle starts whenever you only have 2 remaining cards in your hand. And looks like I have 3 lives. Don't know what that is. Castle hurls a stone onto your enemies. 10 damage. Hits kind of slow. Okay. I guess this is the only one that actually makes anything. Let's put it in the back. Okay, so the first year. Okay, so it looks like my castle's just auto-aiming. Battle 1, pick your loot. Okay, so I guess these are cards from the opponent king. Destroy target plot to level up adjacent plots. Unit explodes. When killed, dealing 10% HP as area. I think I'm gonna take the Imp, because I don't really have a tank right now. Hover over any plot to check its stats. You can level up any plot by stacking matching cards. Okay. So I guess these are the levels down here. Looks like it's level 1 of 3. Oh, can't keep it open. So I guess what I can do is if I put the farm here, it will add 1 unit to each adjacent troop every turn. Or I can put the Imp now and get some tanks for my archers. But I think I'm gonna do the farm so I can get that stacking buff early on. Looks like, yeah, there are 10 now. Hold. Oh, okay, so I can aim the castle. Interesting. Alright, I can level up my castle, because that would be stacking. Or I can get a shield, or balanced melee troop as a tank. But I already have the imp. Let's level up the castle. Actually, let's put on the imp so that it can grow from the farm. Wait, what? Oh, it only adds it to one adjacent troop. So it's not all of them. So ideally you put the farm next to a strong troop that you want to keep. Alright. Unit explodes when killed, dealing 10% HP. Runs towards the enemy and explodes. Those like suicide bombers. I wonder if these two stack. I can only get one. Adjacent unit dies, summons an imp to fight in its place. Huh. So if I use that, and okay, let's try that. So I'm thinking the number over each plot shows you the damage they dealt during the last battle. Okay. Discard your cards here and skip year in exchange for gold. Okay, I haven't had to use gold yet, so we'll see. Alright, so if I take the cemetery and I put it here, then when my imps die, another imp gets summoned. So it essentially doubles my number of imps. That sounds good. Let's see. And I can use my castle. Okay. Oh, it's the King of Spells. That's my enemy. Buffs, allies attack, or destroy target plot. I'm not sure what a tome card is. I don't really want to destroy anything right now. Buffs allies attack damage based on its own damage. Okay. Or, alright, I have a castle. That means I can get to castle to max level, right? Let's try that. Choose a royal decree. Every poison effect is now applied twice. Don't really have any poison effects. Receive one wildcard card for each empty plot that I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 empty plots. So I can level up 4 things. Oh, that's pretty good. Or Catharsis. All troops on the field now have the same damage as your strongest troops' current damage. Okay, so this does 2 damage, this does 3 damage. That does not seem that good. Let's try the wall card. Okay. Alright. Oh, next king is the Red King. Alright, let's level up my castle. Alright, so attacks faster and does more damage. Alright, let's do it again. Okay. What happens if I level up the farm? Does it trigger more often? Doesn't say. Maybe I'll level up my archers. Okay. Oh, I think it triggers twice. Once for each level. That's pretty good. Okay, the castle's pretty good. Let's... vampirism... Let's get my imps to explode. They have a lot of health, right? 14, so 10%, so 1.4. That's not bad. But first, I think I'm gonna level up the farm, so it adds 3 units per year. Yep, 3 units, 2 recruited here, 1 recruited there. Then I'll use my rock, my castle to blow up these guys. Nice. Alright, every year has a 50% chance of duplicating an enchantment. Not sure what an enchantment is yet. Combustion. Enemies killed by the bear explode, dealing 20% of its damage to nearby foes. That seems pretty good on the archers. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Okay, so I can buy cards. That's what the gold is for. When this building reaches level 3, it levels up all of your plots. That's pretty good, except for I would need 3 of these. I don't think I can get 3 of them that easily. I think you only get cards from the kings that you're fighting. I don't think I'm fighting this king. Turns enemies into rats fighting for you. Okay. Defensive tower, I don't think we need that. So far we've been winning very easily. Adds 2% HP to adjacent plots. Okay. Adds 2% damage to all towers and base every year. Okay. Adjacent plots now deal poison damage. Okay. Or I can reroll. I think I'm gonna get this and make my imps a little bit higher health because they explode for 10% health. That seems good. Let's try that. Alright. Okay. So every year adds 2% HP. Okay. And oh yes, gotta make them explode. Perfect. So how much health do they have? 14.3. Okay. So far so good. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Suicide bombers, where would I put it though? I guess I could put it right here. Because then it could also respawn as an imp, and there could be more of them from the farm. Or I could level up the cemetery. Let's level up the cemetery. See what happens. Okay, it looks like the imps... Oh, okay, so they spawn... They don't respawn these imps, they respawn stronger, or that imps with these stats instead of imps with these stats. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to... What is this auto button? Okay, let's see. Library every year has a 50% chance of duplicating an enchantment. Still not sure what an enchantment is. Is it like the Carnage? The exploding stack? Maybe. Destroy target plot to receive 3 random tome cards. Don't really want to destroy anything. Sure. It's time to wage war against another king. Okay. Do I... King of Time or King of Greed? No idea what either one does, so let's try Time. Okay, what is auto? Okay. Let's wild card the forest, so nice. These are gonna get really fat. What is auto? Oh, okay, so auto automatically uses my castle in case I'm busy looking around. I just can't aim it. That's fine. I wonder if this buff stacks. Let's try. Oh yeah, stack of counters. So now it explode for 20%. That'll be nice. Oh, these archers are doing work. 260 damage. Nice. Wow, 470 damage. Okay, so if I put this next to the imps, it might duplicate the carnage stack. Oh well. Buffs allies based on its own damage, sure. Melee tank that deals area damage. Gains HP for each tome used. We don't have any tomes, but could use a tank. Now, do I put it next to the cemetery or forest? I think forest, because then I can gain health. Oh yeah, 2% health every time it gets hit by the forest. That's pretty good. It looks like it goes to the front, so it can tank. Doesn't do very much damage though. Yeah, 2% damage. Sacrifices an adjacent unit per level to gain 2 damage. These are... I think the towers are defensive. So... I don't really think that really helps because nothing is making it to my base. So I'll just level up the cemetery. Okay. Let's see... Whoa. These guys are doing damage. I guess this is the troop count. Looks like 92 troops to their 26. Seems a little bit unfair. I guess it's the farm here adding troops. 3 troops every turn. Brings plot back 1 level but retains all its current stats and effects. Okay, so that you can level it up again. Oh, okay. That seems useful. You can level things to level 4. When this building reaches level 3, your kingdom travels 2 years back in time. I'm not sure what that would be good for. What do the years do? I guess if I was here and I went 2 years back, I get another decree. Interesting, okay. Throw this into the pit to replace your current hand with copies of your last played cards. So I would replace these 2 combustions with whatever I've played recently. That seems potentially useful. I think I played the cemetery and the warlock. I think this is better. Right, because then I would reduce the farm by a level, then level it up again. So then it would have 4 activations per year, per turn. Okay. You can choose 3 decrees in the next Royal Council. It's going to be a while. Doubles all stats of all level 1 troops. So it would double the stats of the imps and the warlocks. That's pretty good. Yeah. Oh wow, yeah. 34 health, 6 damage, 58.5 health. Alright. Nice. Okay, okay. Let's see. These should be supremely tanky now. And when they explode, they should do a ton of damage. Oh yeah, they're doing work. Nice, nice, nice. Range spellcaster. Okay. Heals your units. that are closest to death during battle. Sure, because I don't think these, I don't think I'm going to use those. Guess we put that there. So it heals 10 health every 2 seconds. Oh, okay, so it's automatic targeting, so just... Okay. Keeps them alive a little bit longer. So theoretically, if these get high enough HP, and I level this up, then it could make them invincible. Okay. Paladin. I can put that here. Or I could put a shield on these guys. So they reflect, cancels the first hit. I think if I had a damage buff, something like the farm, but it does damage instead of +1 troop, I would probably pick the paladin. But let's try the steel coat. What's that? Expansion mode? Oh, okay, I can... Alright. I can get a new plot. I think it would be next to the forest, because it would add HP. I've already maxed out the adjacent slots for the farm. These don't really do anything adjacent. Well, this one does, but that's okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so if I do that, that means they have essentially one free shot, which makes them even more tanky. Yeah, I've only lost 10 troops. Nice. Okay. So level up my warlock. What's a tome? Still want to know what a tome is. Level up my warlock or level up my spire? Let's level up the warlock. Oh, 30% extra, so almost 100 health per warlock. That's pretty good. Jack of Rainbows? Okay. Okay. Scapegoat. Passive backline unit. If killed, generates 3 gold per level. I have a ton of gold. I have no idea what to do. Increases 10% of a random stat of a random plot. Okay. Melee troop that gains 9 units every year. That's crazy. And then I could get it to add 2% HP to all adjacent plots, so we just keep getting bigger. Or 10% of a random stat of a random plot. No, 9 units. Perfect. So everything's gaining, these 3 are getting 4% health every turn. I wonder if it's 4% total, or if it's multiplicative. So 2% and then 2% of the increased 2%. Not sure if we'll find out. Let's see. They don't do much damage. They don't have much health. But I get 9 troops every year. Okay. What is this? Enchantment. During battle, troops gain 1% attack speed per second. So if I put that on the archers, they could eventually shoot really fast. Or an extremely slow tower. Let's try that. put that on the archer. "27 troops, top right here. 29, 9, 2. Can't really tell if the archers are attacking faster, but I guess it doesn't matter. Destroy target plot to receive random tome cards, and then this one gives you HP for each tome used. I kinda want to know what the tomes do, but what would I destroy? Guess I could destroy the spire here. Not like it really does much. It's only healing 275 per battle. Find out what the tome is. Alright. Always attacks enemy with the lowest health, so like some kind of sniper. The paladin. Tanker unit that doesn't attack but reflects all damage. That would be nice. Get a really high health and then just reflect damage. Shaman, boar, can be mounted by adjacent troops. For every 1 HP it has, or increases rider stats by 1%. See some synergy with that, but it can't be adjacent to anything. Magnetic spellcaster, when adjacent plot gets an enchantment, it gets it too. I don't think I want any of these. Let's try rerolling. And the cost goes up. Levels up when adjacent plots level up with no max level. Okay, that could be good. Imp, bomber. I think we're gonna level up the warlock. Let's reroll again. Summons melee units that inherit half its stats. Okay. You always have 1 unit for each 15 gold you own. So if I'm stacking gold, I could have theoretically a lot of units. Mounted by adjacent units, sums its stats with rider and pierces through the front line. So it's kind of like a buff to an existing unit. Okay, I don't think I want any of these. Level up the warlock. So we get a level 3 warlocks, 131 health, that's crazy. Considering my archers do 3 damage per shot, that would take 40 shots to kill 1 warlock. That's crazy. Okay, let's destroy the spire. Tome. So if I use a tome card, HP is gained. Oh, okay, so tomes are essentially like spells, I guess. Let's level up the forest again. Gets 5%. That's pretty good. Throw this into the pit to replace your current heart with copies of your last played cards. Sure. Can I do that again? Nope. Adrenaline, okay. 2 stacks of adrenaline. Wild card. Farm. Oh, okay, so it makes 4 free units. Nothing really. Oh, okay, so this is a mirror match. Crush those rebels. Let's see, are my archers fully leveled? They are. Sure. Put them on these guys. How many of these guys do I have? 36. So now should be 45, right? Wow. Oh, he somehow has more troops than I do. But they're definitely not as tanky as these guys. Alright. Try re-rolling. Okay. Guess I'll just level up the imp. They all kind of aren't that useful. Okay, loan. Receive gold coins. I don't think I need those. All troops gain 3 stacks of steel coat. That's crazy. Or 30% damage of everything. 30% damage. Honestly, it doesn't feel like that much. But 3 stacks of steel coat means they have 3 free hits, and they're already so tanky. Sure, wow. Okay. Maybe I won't even lose a single guy. Oh, I lost one. Maybe because this is the first run, but this does not seem fair. Are my archers fully leveled? Yep. Steel coat. Guess I could just put another archer and then destroy it next turn for some tome cards. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Regression again. We can make peace with the enemy king. I don't want to fight this guy. King of Blood doesn't really give me anything good. Okay. Let's destroy the archers. Okay. Unlocks targets, adjacent plots. Oh, okay, so I can expand my territory. But I guess I lose the stats. I get 3 of the cards, but I lose the stats. So I don't really want to use that. Don't want to use that. Destroys target plot to level up 2 random plots. What isn't leveled right now? Imp, replicator. Okay, okay. So, what I'm going to do is bring this down a level. Make a warlock. And then destroy it, and hopefully it levels up the forest. It does not. But I've got 90 of these bad boys. Okay. Okay, yeah, the archers are firing pretty fast now. Every year adds 2% attack damage to adjacent troops. I guess I would put that here. So it makes my archers stronger. Or would I put that here? I can't even put it here. But if this was unlocked, then I could put it here and make these guys stronger. I mean, archers are my DPS, right? Sure. Yeah. 2% damage. Eventually they'll do a lot of damage. I don't know how many levels this is. Okay. Duplicating enchantment on adjacent troop. They can't enchant anything. Warlocks are fully leveled. Wizard. Spire. Enemies killed by the bear explode, dealing 20%. Sure. Okay, so then... Oh, okay. Aw. A little bit late. Could have put the blacksmith here. Sure. Who does the most damage? These guys. Is that because they explode? Nine damage, 5.8, 4.3. Sure, let's try that. How much do my archers do? 3.3. Getting there. Combustion do 20% of their life or 20% of their damage? Guess it does not matter. Paladin. Sure, blacksmith. Oh, okay. Looks like it's almost at the end. Upgrade the blacksmith. They're doing 3.4 damage now. That's an improvement. This combo hardly seems fair. Units attack trigger lightning chain that deal 9 damage. Hell yeah. Okay. Chain lightning archers. Or just keep buffing the imps. Sure, let's keep buffing the imps. Wow. They're doing so much damage. $4,000. Temple. Spends 9 gold every year to level up 1 random plot. That sounds really good, except for there's only 4 more years. That will level up. There's not much else to level up. Haste. I think at this point these every year growth ones are a little bit weaker. Haste. Yeah. Fast imps. Go forth, my minions. Holy shit. They just charged at them. That's crazy. Okay, throw this into the pit. Yes. 1 wild card for every empty plot. I only have 2. Doubles critical. Reroll. Every time enemies attack, they get a poison. Doubles the health. Psh, no brainer. 200 HP imps. 670 HP warlocks. I want to upgrade the blacksmith, but I also just want that. Okay. Look how fast these guys are. Run at them head first. I lost 6 troops. That's ridiculous. Sure. Just gonna make these guys faster too. 153 of these guys. Wow. Gives every buff it gains to one adjacent plot. Amplifies one extra plot per level. Gives every oh, So I guess it would spread the buffs? It's too late now. Okay. I guess just rewind. Add 9 units. Sure. Clone. Okay. Vampirism? Would that make my imps invincible? Sure. Invincible. Add 9. Imps? Or warlocks? Sure. Clone a forest. And rewind. What can I clone? Oh. My imps aren't even max level. There we go. 275 health imps. Alright. Heal for 25%. I don't think I'm going to lose a single unit. Wild card? I think everything's max level, isn't it? Oh, okay. I'm gonna put another forest here. Oh, that's crazy. 329 health. 1,000 health. Plus. Sure. King of Diamonds leading his final assault. We must play all our cards. Okay. Offering... I don't want it. Okay. Champion of Time. I think that combo was very broken. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to lose a single... I'm supposed to lose at least a single unit. Your kingdom has thrived. Continue playing. Well, I guess it's an endless mode. Start another run. This is pretty fun. Alright, this is a good first run. I'll see you guys next time.